Teacher and Mr. A were. Teacher: where were you this time last year? Mr. A: Mr. A year ago I was in Turkey. I was at a school there. Teacher: were you studying English then? Mr. A: yes. I was studying a little but not very much. I was at a school in Ankara. My brother was there too. It was a very good school. All the teachers were good. The teacher for my class was very good. But my brother and I were only at school for a few weeks before coming to England, so our knowledge of the language was, of course, very small. Teacher and Mr. B. Kid: Teacher: you can speak English a little now. Mr. B: can't you? Mr. B: yes, I can speak a little, not quite as much as my friend. Mr. A: Teacher: could you speak English a year ago? Mr. B: this time last year I could speak only a few words. I could not speak English well. It was very difficult to learn English. Teacher: how was that? Mr. B: well, I was not as lucky as Mr. A. He could get a good teacher. I could not. There were no English people in my town, a very small town in Egypt, and it was difficult to find a good teacher. There were one or two teachers, but they were not English. They could not speak English well and couldn't explain the grammar to their students. So I was very glad to come to England to learn English well. Teacher and Miss D had. Teacher: what about you, Miss D? Could you speak English a year ago? Miss D: no, a year ago I couldn't speak a word. I wasn't thinking about English or England. I had no time. We had a big farm and I had a lot of work to do on it. I had to work hard. Teacher: had you? That is very interesting. Miss D: yes. I am fond of the country. And I was very fond of the work, but I couldn't do all that work and learn English, too. I hadn't a minute for study from morning till night. Teacher: what animals had you on the farm? Miss D: oh. We had horses and cows, sheep and pigs. Teacher: and were they a lot of work for you? Miss D: well, there were 15 men working on the farm. They were all big eaters and I had to feed all these men. It was nearly a full day's work cooking their food. I couldn't cook enough. They could always eat everything on the table. Oh, yes. It was hard work, and I couldn't find time for study, but I had a happy time on the farm and I was very sorry to come away. Grammar. The past tense: to be, to have, can. The past tense of these verbs is very simple. There are only two forms for to be, i.e. was singular, and was plural, only one form for to have, i.e. had, and one for can, i.e. could. Here are all the forms of the past tense of these verbs: to be, affirmative, interrogative, negative. I, he, she, it was I, he, she, it. I, he, she. It was not. We, you, they, were we, you, they. We, you, they were not. To have. I, he, she, it, we, you, they had I, he, she, it, we, you, they. I, he, she, it, we, you, they had not. Can. I, he, she, it, we, you, they could he, she, it, we, you, they. I, he, she, it, we, you, they could not. Phrases. This time last year, this time last week, a year ago, a week ago, 2 days ago, as much as lucky as, from morning till night, to find time for. Word study. Related words. Know, knowledge. He knows English well. He has a good knowledge of English. Feed, food. She feeds the animals on the farm. She gives the animals their food. Day, daytime, daily. He works every day in the daytime, not at night. We have a daily newspaper. Friend, friendly, friendship, unfriendly. He is a very good friend. Some of the people were very friendly to him, others were unfriendly. I am very pleased to have your friendship. Exercise 1. Put the following into the past tense. It is a nice day. I am staying at the hotel for 3 weeks. Richard Brown is my friend. She is coming to London to see her father. We're in the classroom. You are the students in my class. They are reading their books. My hotel in Scotland is very nice. I have a big dog. She has a brown dog. He has some cigarettes on the table. Lucille has a new motor car. Has Lucille a new motor car? Have you an answer to the question? They have a farm in Czechoslovakia. What time is the lesson? I can't sleep because I am cold. Hob can sleep all day. Hob can't swim, but Jan can swim very well. It is raining very hard. You can't see the mountains. Exercise 2. Put in the missing words. Where were you this year? Could you speak English a year? I was not Sir L, as Mr. AI of the language was very small. We had a big F, and I had AL, of work to do on it. That is very I was very F, of the work. I hadn't a minute for study from morning, night. What had you on the farm? I had to see, the food to F, the men. I couldn't cook. Exercise 3. Use each of these words in a sentence. Ago, knowledge, lucky, farm, interesting, fond, till, food, feed, enough. Exercise 4. Write in the short form. I was not. I had not. I could not. I am not. I have not. They cannot. They could not. We were not. They had not. We could not. Exercise 5. Put the following piece of dictation into the past tense. The past tense of cook is cooked. Dictation. We have a farm, and it is very interesting place. There are animals on it, sheep and cows, horses and pigs. In the fields near the farm there are potatoes, cabbages, and corn. I am very fond of the farm and we are lucky to have it, but there is a lot of work to do on it. My sister has a lot of work to do on the farm. She has the cooking of all the food for the 15 men there. The cooking is nearly a full day's work for my sister. The men can always eat all the food on the table. And she always cooks a lot of food for all these men. That is why she cannot find time to learn English. She hasn't a minute for study from morning till night. She can't do both things, cook and learn English. She is happy doing one thing well, cooking, and is always sorry to go away from the farm. Thank you very much for the likes, and subscribe to our channel.